Seriously, that was horseshit, and you know it. You saw it. I was right in the range of being swallowed by Mulgara, and my hook shot was still like, nah, you know, I have a cold. I don't feel like going to work this morning. And I was like, seriously. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Although I looked more amateurish than I honestly should on a boss that I qualified as being very easy. I still won with a minimal effort, which just goes to show you how unchallenging these bosses are in this game, for the most part, at the very least. So, we got one last heart container in this game. So all we have left is 2 pieces of heart to pick up, and we will be full. So, now that the boss has been defeated, it's time for us to continue the powering up ritual of the Master Sword, this time with Makar. So, I'm going to ask once again, where did that orchestra and choir come from? But it doesn't really matter, because look at this! The Master Sword is now fully powered up once again. I would like to remind everyone, though, that this is merely a plot device. It does not cause your sword to do additional damage, unlike what a certain other Let's Player said. So, we're going to be parting with Makar, making his life a living hell as we are condemning him to an eternity of praying in the Wind Temple's inner sanctum. And in the meantime, I'm going to go on all kinds of crazy adventures all over the Great Sea, because trust me, we're not quite done with this game just yet. Sure, our Master Sword is powered, but we still need to gather the remainder of the Triforce of Courage that we still don't have. So, we got a scene here with the King of Red Lions and the local Mapfish, who is saying that the monsters that were in the Forsaken Fortress are now gone. Oh no, poor Maggie! What's she gonna do without her lover? Well, at least that's one nightmare fuel we won't have to deal with anymore. But yeah, the King of Red Lions really isn't very happy that the monsters are gone from the world. Anyone would be giddy with excitement at the news. Unfortunately, the King of Red Lions sees something else in these events. Yeah, he knows better than to think that Valoo has defeated Ganondorf. So, he's going to assume that probably something has happened to Zelda. I cannot imagine how it is possible. Are you serious? This is the easiest block puzzle in the history of ever. Of course Ganondorf is eventually going to solve it, you idiot! On square D7, Thorn Fairy Island. As you can see, there's now a column of light there. This is from one of the treasure charts that we have acquired in the Wind Temple. And when you go there and salvage the treasure, you're going to find that it houses a piece of heart. This is the second to last one in the entire game. And as you might expect, the last one is also going to be the hardest. We got 3 more Triforce charts to find. The first one is on square A7 at the top right of the top right corner of the map. This is Overlook Island. And now that we have the hook shot, we can actually do something on this island. There are... Oh, wow, Blue Chew. I totally forgot about this guy. So, yeah, as I was about to say, there are some cannon ships surrounding the island, so you want to be careful not to get hit by them, because I'm just going to hide because I think this one has my name written on it. Okay, I'm good. But yeah, sometimes they're going to hit you and the recoil is going to send you all the way back down there, so you're going to have to do it all over again. Of course, it's just hook-shotting on some trees, so it's really not all that much, but still. Now, you may recognize this dungeon as being very similar to a few we've encountered in places like Dragon Roost Island, Stonewatcher Island. So there are some columns in there, some pillars, I guess I should say. You want to destroy them, not just for the money, but also because it's going to be useful later on. You might be wondering why if you've never played this game, but trust me, you want these pillars out of the way as soon as you can. So, of course, if your wallet is still not full by this point, I can sort of understand not picking up every rupee you see, but still, you shouldn't have much in the way of money troubles at this point in the game, and if you do, well, it's a very nice place to make some extra cash. So, I'm gonna go with fire arrows here because I think one of these rooms has whiz robes. So we got 3 Armos Knights with some bomb flowers. Don't know why they put bomb flowers in there, but oh well, if it means I won't even need to use my bombs, well, I don't have any objections to that. So that's 1 down, and I guess it makes a bit of an extra challenge considering that bomb flowers, even though they don't consume bombs, are still a bit less flexible than actual bombs, you know. Still, not all that much of a difference. And there we go. First room down. 3 more to go. So, okay, these bars are going up. I'm just going to check what's in these piñatas just in case, even though I'm full of everything. Money, arrows, bombs, magic, health, you name it, I'm full. I just want to destroy some piñatas because I don't know if it's the noise they make when you break them that's so satisfying or just seeing the loot pop everywhere, but I just can't resist bursting those piñatas open even when I don't need it. Oh! Real subtle disguise, guys! So, I'm just gonna take the boomerang, and I'm just going to make them look like fools, I guess. I know, these are just, 5 bokoblins, but still. I don't know. I like the idea of making... No, not a fire arrow. I just want the boomerang, because usually I use Z for the boomerang, so this is why I pulled out the fire arrows stupidly. So, over there we got another one. Yeah, really not the most thrilling battle. I mean, we're coming up on the end of the game here, so can't we have something a little more challenging than 5 bokoblins? Now watch as I eat my words, because trust me, I know what's coming up, and it's a lot harder than 5 bokoblins. Let me tell you that. So, don't know why I'm still collecting those joy pendants. I must have made my way back up to 99 by now, even though, I sold a ton to Beetle in order to not lose them when giving them to Mrs. Mary for absolutely nothing. So, over in that room, we're gonna have, I guess this is gonna be whiz robes because there's nothing for the time being. Yep, called it. So, okay, I wanted fire arrows, but, alright, are there 2 whiz robes? Just wonderful. So, yeah, and of course they summon 2, as is expected of whiz robes that you encounter at that point in the game. Oh wow! That was a pretty close call, actually, even though I screwed up my buttons once again. Okay, it's over there. No, here we go. So, now I'm supposed to kill everything that these things have summoned. Just killing the whiz robes isn't enough. If I want to get out of here, I'm gonna have to kill those Bellas as well. So, oh, come on! Are you serious? Can I just kill them? Oh, okay. I understand. I'm just gonna use the boomerang instead. If you're gonna do that shit to me, just yank them off instead of killing them with a spin attack. Okay. So, got 1 room left, and, I don't remember what's in that room, unfortunately. Probably some late-game enemies like Stalfos or something like that. Looks like it, actually. Yep! I called it! I honestly didn't have a clue as to what it could be. So, Yeah, I often tend to get really aggressive and get mauled by these stall foes, but then again, it's just a half of a heart. This isn't like in the old 2D Zeldas where you took like half of your health for being hit by such a strong hit. And I'm not sure I like the change personally. I mean, there's a middle ground that is, you know, the okay. The damage bracket, and Wind Waker is definitely far from it. So this is why I suggested to get rid of those pillars, because there are 4 Dark Nuts that have taken residence in this room. So we're going to have to take them all down. This is one of the hardest fights in the game. Of course you fight 4 Dark Nuts at the bottom of the Savage Labyrinth, but that's at the end of a really long and really grueling endurance dungeon. Here you just fought 4 battles beforehand, so it's really not all that difficult. I also suggest that you don't go out of your way to get the Knight's Crest. They're probably going to be in the piñatas they drop anyway, so it's not really a big deal if you don't go for the Knight's Crest, even though I'm going for them if they're open, you know, just better safe than sorry, even though, once again, I don't need any Knight's Crests anymore. Also, Friendly Fire will be one of your best friends here, so 1 goes down, 2 go down! I didn't see the other one actually go down to 0, so 2 Dark Nuts, suddenly a lot more manageable, unless the one that you are not L-targeting attacks first. So I'm just going to go for it now. And just going to grab that Knight's Crest here. Thank you very much. So at this point, yeah, you have a shield. I can see that. Then that was pretty cool. Well, we both went for a jump attack and we both missed. I sort of like when things like that happen. So, just going to take the piñatas, grab some health. Here we go. This one didn't drop its Knight's Crest. So, yeah, this was Triforce chart number 6. Overall, its actual number is probably not 6th, but it's the 6th that we got at the very least. We got some more money in these pots, should you need it. This pot is a lot more generous. So, once again, we're going to play the Wind's Requiem to make the Triforce chart chest appear. That's a lot of Triforce chart chest, Triforce shard. It's just... Can you really blame me for making that Triforce shard mistake earlier? Anyway, let's grab our treasure and get out of there. As usual, I'm going to go to Tingle Island off-screen to decipher the map so that, you know, we're going to be heading in other areas that have lots of money, and it would be really sad to put all of that money to waste. So I'm going to take the opportunity to spend some of that money that's been in my wallet for a bit too long now. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you soon. Square F1 Diamond Step Island. If you remember, way back then, the local map fish told us that the secret of the ghost ship was on this island, and now that we have the hookshot to actually set foot on the island, we're going to take care of that, because as fate would have it, one of the last Triforce charts is aboard the ghost ship, so there's no way around it. We are going to have to deal with that ghost ship, as well as whatever lies on that island, which is far, far worse than the ghost ship. Yeah, I know it's sort of hard to believe, but trust me on this one. So I'll see you next time when we solve the mystery of the ghost ship.